Hello students, today I will do the next chapter, that is goodwill, nature and valuation. So what is the meaning of goodwill? Goodwill, the meaning in a general way, the publicity value. Publicity value that we can measure in terms of money, that is called goodwill. But in a specific way, the meaning of goodwill is an intangible asset. The asset which you cannot see, you cannot touch, those assets are called intangible assets. So goodwill is an intangible asset. Understand? And then, which places an enterprise at an advantageous position to earn high profits without putting extra efforts. Means goodwill is an intangible assets, and because of the goodwill, if the organization having very good goodwill, very good reputation in the market, so that is why our organization can achieve higher profits as compared to its competitors. Understand? So why? Because of the goodwill. So goodwill places any organization at a better position or at a position where the organization is able to hire profits. So same thing is written, which places the enterprise at an advantageous position to earn higher profits without putting extra efforts. So at present, the organization need not to put extra efforts. In spite of that, organization is earning higher profits as compared to its competitors. Why it is happening with the organization? Why the organization is earning more profit? Because the efforts he already had done in the past. So hard work and the steps or actions which were required to maintain good reputation or permanent satisfaction with the customers. That is why organization has achieved good reputation, and nowadays at present it is in position to earn higher profits. Okay, so this is the goodwill. So it is so because of its efforts made in the past. That's why organization is able to higher profit than its competitors. So now nature of goodwill is it is an intangible assets and amortize over its useful life. Amortize means there is a reduction in the value. So with the passage of time, the value of goodwill is amortized or reduced. Understand? So that is what these are the two natures of goodwill. That is, it is an intangible asset, and second is amortized over its useful life. Now accounting standard 26. AS 26 means accounting standard 26. Accounting standard 26 says only purchase goodwill is recorded in the books of accounts. Means we can show only the purchase goodwill. This goodwill we will show in the account, or it is recorded in the books of accounts. Okay, this is purchase goodwill. Books of accounts means goodwill amount is shown in the balance sheet and in the asset side. Asset sides of the balance sheet we can show only the purchase goodwill as a goodwill in the books of accounts. But the goodwill, when the goodwill is self-generated, means the organization is generating or making its goodwill with the present efforts, with the efficient management and other factors of affecting the valuation of goodwill. So that goodwill is called self-generated goodwill. So this goodwill is not recorded in the books of accounts. This goodwill we will not show in the balance sheet as asset. So asset side of the balance sheet we can't show the self-generated goodwill. We can show only the purchase goodwill. Understand? Now the next is factors affecting the value of goodwill. What are the factors which affects the value of goodwill? Means the goodwill is increased of one organization and the other organization goodwill is less decreased. So this is called factors affecting the value of goodwill. So there are various factors which affect the value of goodwill, amount of the goodwill of various forms. First is efficient management. If the people who are working in the organizations are very efficiently work in the organization, they are doing work there on their time, and they are able to produce the goods at a lowest cost. So means management is efficient. If the management is efficient, goodwill will be good, because the organization is in position to provide goods and services to their customers in time. If the management is not so efficient, then it will affect badly. Understand? So next chapter is favorable location. Favorable location means if the organization is placed at a center places of the market, or if it is located in the residential area, or if it is located far of the places. So these are the places which affects the value of goodwill. If the organization is established at the location which is very good, which is very favorable, and the people are not having any problem to contact with the organizations regarding its operations, that organization will definitely achieve more goodwill. Its value in the monetary term will be more as compared to other competitors. Understand? The next is favorable contracts. If the organization is getting very favorable contracts, the contracts which are in favor and which are good for its performance and operation, then the organization goodwill will be more. If the organization who is not having good contract or unfavorable contract, that position of or we can say the value of goodwill won't be good. Next is quality. Next is favorable longer establishment of business. Longer establishment of business means if the organization is running for a long period of time or indefinite period of time, it always will having more chances to earn higher profit. If the organization is established for the short period of time, they must have less chances of because they are established for shorter period. That's why their goodwill amount will be less. Understand? Next is advantage of patents. Patents means a thing which are registered by an organization through its own research and development department. This the organization has spent a fixed amount out of the profit in the research and development of the goods or the things which are related to the business. So those organizations are having some patents rights. So those important inventions and formulas, they are registered with an authorized authority. Those because they can use that thing only by itself. Other person if wants to use those things, the person has to take permission or should have done some important formalities with written papers, then only that person can use. So if one organization is having more patents, that organization must have the value of goodwill more as compared to other competitors who are having not that much of patents or no patents. Next is access to supplies. Access to supplies means that whatever the goods are produced by the organization, the customers are always available for it. So that is, it is easy or it is very convenient also, easy also for the organization to fulfill the demand of all times for the customers, Next is nature of a business. Next is access to supplies. This I explained. Now that is quality. If the quality of products are good or as per the requirement of the organization or as well as the requirement of the customer or business world, that organization will have the good value or more value of its goodwill. Next is market situation. Market situations, market conditions are always favorable or most of the time the conditions remains favorable. That organization will achieve good value of its goodwill. Risk associated with the business. So risk associated with the business. If the organization is having more risk, that organization having more risk means the organization's conditions are not favorable or the organization will having more chances of occurring loss. So that organization won't have good value of goodwill. So the organization which are having less risk, they are always in position to earn good reputation and increase the value of goodwill. Next is nature of a business. Nature of business also affects the value of goodwill. Nature of business means what type of business is that it is for example if the business is related to the perishable things or delicate things, then and other business is related with the durable items. So the other business will have more its nature is better than the organization which is producing delegate things or perishable things, because their chances of destroying are more as compared to the organization who is producing more durable goods. So the nature is also affects the performance and results. That is why it affects the goodwill of the organization also. Next is past performance. Past performance is the goodwill is the result of the past performance that I already explained in the meaning. That is why if the organization is having good reputation, a very good value of the goodwill, that is why organization is earning good profit at present. Understand? So past performance, if the past performance, past results, past profits are very good, then organization's goodwill value of the goodwill will be more. Next is other factors such as after sales services. If organization is providing good after sales service, or customer relations are good, and good labor relations means people who are working in the organizations, the relation with those people are good, that also affects a lot the value of goodwill. Now we will study the types of goodwill. Goodwill is of two types. First is purchase goodwill and the second is self-generated goodwill. So this goodwill is recorded in the books, but write off not in the next year. As earliest as possible from the books of accounts. So purchase goodwill is recorded in the books, but it is written off, but as earliest as possible from the books of accounts. And the second is self-generated goodwill, which is not recorded in the books of accounts. So today is that much we will do. Now the next topic related to the need of valuation and the types of goodwill, types of valuation of methods of goodwill we will do in the next class. Thank you.